Local, live. Now from Central Oregon's news leader, this is Beyond the Score with Dylan Anderman, presented by Central Tire.
Hello, Central Oregon, and welcome to Beyond the Score. The Olympics have been so fun to watch this year, especially the curling. And a local curling team is hoping to expand the game right here on the high desert. A Valentine's night they won't forget. So coming here today, what did you expect first?
I had an expectation that I'm going to totally be humbled, and it's proving to be true.
In your whole life, did you ever think you would end up curling one day?
I absolutely did not. Moving to Bend, you get to try a lot of new things because it wasn't an option where you lived before, so it's fun to get out and try something new.
This is your first time curling today, and just what's going on in your mind right now, learning to curl?
Well, there's no better place to be on Valentine's Day than here on a sheet of ice. Getting down dirty, slipping, falling, pushing, sweeping. It's a lot of fun.
The Bend Curling Club hosted Learn to Curl sessions at the Bend Pavilion. President Michael Coe hopes events like this will introduce more people to the sport and help the club continue to grow.
Starting from the very beginning, it's a sport that we felt like, me and my friends felt like it was something that was fun, that was something that we could do on our weekends, that was different than mountain biking or skiing or something like that. And what we like most about it is it's very inclusive. Dylan, it's one of the most inclusive sports of all time.
Dozens of people showed up to give it a try. And with curling in the spotlight during the Winter Olympic Games, there was no better time to learn.
I just like that every 4 years, my phone just blows up, Dylan. Like people who have mocked me for 4 years come back and just all they want to know is, why are they doing this? And what are you doing there? And so it's a chance for us to really kind of promote the sport every 4 years.
So how does curling work? You need 2 teams of 4 players or sometimes 2-on-2. Each team has a shooter, 2 sweepers, and a skip who serves as the team leader. Every team has 8 stones, 2 brooms, and special shoes. 1 with a gripper and 1 with a slider, plus a stabilizer to hold on to for balance. The goal is to get your stone as close as possible to the button, the center of the house, a 12-foot diameter circle. A match is played in 8 rounds called ends, or 10 in the Olympics. At the end of the game, the team with the most points wins. On Saturday, though, it wasn't about the score, it was about having fun.
Yeah, it's about exposure. It's really getting them to the point that they can come out, they can learn something fun. Some of them will just take it home and just have a fun story. Other people, about anywhere from 10 to 15% of them, will say, we want to join and be a part of what you're doing as well. So it's really just kind of like, we say it's like Johnny Appleseed, Dylan. You're just throwing them out there, and some people will pick up and some people won't. But we want them to have a great time tonight.
The Bend Curling Club has been around for 10 years and now has more than 100 members. Their next big goal is securing their own dedicated ice sheet, something they're currently fundraising to make a reality.
We want to be able to provide a wintertime activity for as a large amount of people as possible. We want to make sure, again, because curling is so inclusive, that we can bring in people from all over the community. We can represent every facet of the community, and that's really what we want. And we know that there are going to be a portion of them that are going to be very competitive, but the majority, though, Dylan, are not. They're just going to want to come out every week and have fun and have a place to socialize, have a place to make new friends, to build community, and that's really important for us.
The club even taught me how to curl. Or at least attempt to curl. And the slider goes in my left foot.
I'm gonna put that on that left. Yep.
Oh
Boy.
This is dangerous territory.
There you go.
I didn't sign a waiver.
There you go. You look super comfortable. All right, there it is. Now, as that stone moves, you're gonna kick that soccer ball with your left foot, and then you're gonna push off with your right. So pendulum left.
So go like this.
Left goes, right goes. Ready?
Stone goes, left goes, right goes.
Pendulum left, push right. Here you go.
Well, that's not bad.
Yes, and then swing that left foot and push to the right. Yes, and release. There you go.
That's a dime.
Behind you.
I'll go. Yeah, I got it. Get to the line. Oh, broom.
Oh, you're there.
Past the hog line.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't see myself making the Olympic Games anytime soon, but maybe some of these new curlers will discover the passion and the skill it takes to reach the next level.
Yeah, it's a total adventure. Your mind's thinking of all these things. You don't have like the muscle memory yet, so you're trying to like get everything coordinated. But once you're gliding on the ice, it's super beautiful. And like, I'm sure I still look crazy, but it feels really free to just glide once you're out there.
I think that curling is something that it looks like we can start at all ages. You know, my niece have said we're done with snowboarding and such, and so it's fun to try something with my partner that is going to potentially be something we do together. And it's great to have instructors that really believe in it, and we're having a lot of fun.
So easy on TV, right? The Olympians are doing it, they're drinking a beer, they're having fun, and we're out here slipping and sliding and working, and it's a lot more work than I thought.
That's what I was going to ask next. Like, what have you learned from curling so far today?
A little humility, I think, goes a long way, but yeah, it's just not as easy as it looks. And so I guess like everything, like golfing, you got to learn a little bit at a time.
This event served as a fundraiser for the Bend Curling Club in order to reach their $1.2 million goal to get their own dedicated ice facility. The Curling Club has one more lesson Learn to Curl session this upcoming Saturday. For more information on the Bend Curling Club, visit bendcurlingclub.org.